Chapter 3. Cam sat down on the bench. She ran her fingers through her hair. Cam had what people called bright red hair, even though it was more orange than red. Eric's hair was dark brown. "Do you think they'll catch 'em?" Eric asked. "It shouldn't be too hard," Cam said. "Almost everyone between here and the other end of the mall saw which way he went." Eric was still feeding Howie. "Are you almost finished?" Cam asked. "Almost." "Good. Then we can go ask those two old women what happened inside the jewelry store." Eric took the bottle out of Howie's mouth and set it down on the bench. He held Howie's against the shoulder and patted his back. Howie burped. "Okay," Eric announced. "We are ready." Eric carried Howie, and Cam pushed the carriage. They went over to the next bench. "My, what a cute baby," the woman with the cane said. "Is it a boy or a girl?" "Boy." The woman looked straight at Howie and asked, "Where's your mother, little boy?" "He doesn't talk yet," Eric told her. "Oh. I'm his brother. My mother took the twins shopping for clothes. I'm watching him until they're done." "Clothes? Well, they're lucky they're not shopping for jewelry." "Why?" Cam asked. "What happened inside the jewelry store?" The woman put her hand to her cheek. She shook her head slowly. "Oh, it was horrible. We were there when a man came in and jumped and pointed a gun right at Mr. Parker. 'Diamonds,' he said. 'Every loose one you got.' Mr. Parker gave him a whole pile of small diamonds. You know, the kind you use to make earrings? The man took them all. Then he made Mr. Parker lie face down on the floor." "Isn't that right, Esther?" "Yes," the other woman said, nodding her head. "He was terribly impolite." "Then," the first woman went on, "he pointed his gun straight at us. He didn't dare talk to us the way he talked to Mr. Parker. He didn't rob us either. He just said, 'Ladies, turn around and face the wall and you won't get hurt.'" There was a nice young couple in the store too. They had their baby with them, a cute little girl. I heard the man with the gun tell them to face the wall too. It was horrible. We stayed that way, with our faces to the wall, until Mr. Parker told us it was safe to leave. The woman stopped talking. Someone was shouting. They all turned to see where the noise was coming from. The policemen were coming back. There were 4 of them now. Handcuffed to one policeman was a tall man in a dark suit. "I didn't do it," the man yelled. "You've got the wrong man." "We'll let Mr. Parker decide that," the policeman said. Cam was all excited. "That's him! They got him! That's the man that ran out of Mr. Parker's. I remember that mustache, that dark suit, and that ugly green tie." "Well, he may be the man who ran out of the store," the woman with the cane declared, "but he's not the man who robbed Mr. Parker. Is he, Esther?" "No, that's not him. I'm sure of it." Cam and Eric went back to their bench and sat down. Eric put Howie in the carriage and rocked him to sleep. "Do you think those women are right?" Eric asked. "Do you think the police caught the wrong man?" "The whole thing doesn't make sense," Cam said. "Whoever robbed the store pointed his gun straight at those women. They should know what he looks like. But if they are right and the man isn't the thief, why did he run like that?" "Maybe you were wrong. Maybe he's not the man who you saw running." "Oh, he's the man, all right," Cam said. "The man who ran past us had a mustache that curled up at the ends and an ugly green tie with red and yellow flowers. I'm sure that's the man with the police caught." The small crowd was gone. The only evidence that something had happened was the police car and the "Sorry, we're closed" sign in the window of the jewelry store. The 4 policemen and the man they caught were all inside Parker's. Cam got up on the bench. She closed her eyes. "What are you doing up there?" Eric asked. "Thinking. This is where I was when everything happened. Standing here should help me remember what I saw." "You know," Eric said, "there was another man who left the store, the man with the baby." Cam sat down. "Yes, I know. I have a picture of him in my brain. He was tall and wore a dark suit just like the man the police caught, and he was holding a large baby rattle." Cam thought for a minute. Then she went to the front of Howie's carriage and opened the insulated bag. Cam spoke slowly, as if she were talking and thinking at the same time. "There was something strange about that couple. Your mother packs this whole bag when she takes Howie somewhere. That couple had a baby too, but all they brought along was a rattle. Cam stopped talking. Something was happening inside the store. Mr. Parker came to the window and turned the close sign around. The other side of the sign said, "We're open. Come in and browse." The door opened. The policeman came out and the man they had caught. He was no longer handcuffed. They spoke to him for just a moment. Then the man walked away. He walked past Cam and Eric out the nearest exit. He smiled as he walked by. "They let him go," Cam said. "Yeah, but did you see which way he went?" Cam looked at Eric. They were both thinking the same thing. "Before, when he was in such a rush, he went that way." Eric pointed to the center of the mall. "If he was in such a hurry to get there before, you'd think he'd go back that way now." "Yeah," Cam said, "but he's going in the other direction, and it's the same way that couple went. Something strange is going on. Come on, let's follow him." "But what about Howie?" "Bring him along."